Psalm 91 verse 11 from the Living Bible. For he orders his angels to protect you wherever you go. This is day 3 of devotions for Lillian Trasher. At about 7 o'clock, the older girls were putting the babies and young children to bed, and the boys were doing homework in their rooms, when there was a loud knock on the door. Expecting to find someone bringing an orphan that he or she wanted her to take in, Lillian let out a piercing scream when she swung the door open. A group of Egyptian men wielding clubs and swords burst into the house. "Let her alone! Let her alone!" a voice yelled. Lillian looked in amazement as her neighbor, Said, pushed his way through the crowd of burly men. "You men are not from here. You don't know who she is, but I do. This woman has taken in our Egyptian orphans and widows. She has given herself to serve them. She has done us nothing but good," he said. A heavy-set, bearded man with angry, piercing, dark eyes stepped forward. He pressed the tip of his sword against Said's belly. "If you don't get out of my way, you will be killed too," he snarled. Said, who was barely half the size of the man with the sword, stood his ground. The man looked at Said and then at Lillian, who prayed a silent prayer asking God to protect her and Said. After what seemed like an eternity to Lillian, the man suddenly pulled his sword away from Said's belly, spun around and stormed out of the orphanage. The other men followed him. As quickly as they had arrived, they were gone. Let's look at the discussion questions now. Question 1. What was the danger that Lillian and her orphans found themselves in? What was the danger that Lillian and her orphans found themselves in? Pause and discuss. Question 2. Who came to their rescue at this time of crisis? Who came to their rescue at this time of crisis? Pause and discuss. Question 3. Although Said was not a follower of Jesus, why do you think he got involved in the situation? Although Said was not a follower of Jesus, why do you think he got involved in the situation? Question 4. Pause and discuss. Question 4. What did Lillian do in such a terrible situation? Question 4. What did Lillian do in such a terrible situation? Pause and discuss. Question 5. In your own experience, have you ever been in a situation where God, in a supernatural way, spared your life or health? In your own experience, have you ever been in a situation where God, in a supernatural way, spared your life or health? Let's turn to God in prayer right now. Dear Jesus, you are my protector and shield. Your angels are surrounding me to protect me. You are the shade on my right hand and my keeper. I know that whatever situations I am in, you will hear my prayer to help and give me a way of escape. In Jesus' name, Amen.